Wrong button. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Ark Show, where we break down all the news and stuff that is happening to Ark Survival Ascended. Now, this is one of the ones that's actually coming out on Friday. Normally, we do it on Sunday, right in the middle of the stream, but honestly, I think Friday is actually a little bit more appropriate. So, you guys ready for this? Hold on. Let's get a little bit of theme song before I tell everybody who's announced. All right, let's see. Hold on one sec. Where is this thorn? I've got this over here. One sec. Right here we go.
Agnus, Agnus est nous, Agnus, Agnus. We'll talk about the news, Agnus, Agnus, Agnus.
All right, so that's the news. So today we are joined with myself, Fonzie, Jay, Mrs. X, Thornfoot, and Hightower. You guys want to say hi?
Hello.
Howdy.
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 Howdy. All right. So the TLC for the Community Crunch, all right, it's the name of it is Claim the High Ground. So what do you guys think about the new Araneo? Here's a picture of it.
All things about that are terrifying, but hey,
I like the color scheme.
I do. I like the color scheme. I love the fact that it's got web shooting out of it and such like that. Honestly, I think that's really cool. Let's go down to welcome to another edition of the Community Crunch. The Araneo TLC is taking shape. It won't be long before we can show you what's been lurking in the dark. Voted by the community during our Extra Life charity event, this eight-legged menace is getting more than just a touch up. We've been reworking how it moves, how it hunts, and where it fits within the Ark ecosystem. Okay, good. With a focus on making it more purposeful at many stages of play. Okay, this is exactly what we were talking about. Remember last time we were talking about the Araneo on the Ark News, and then we're like, hey, if they made it more like the Equus and you got it more early on, I think that's exactly what they're talking about right there. What do you guys think?
sounds about right. I mean, it would only be appropriate because they're pretty much everywhere that you want to go to.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can go into like the early game cave on the island and get an Araneo that you can take with you instead of an Equus, because face it, when you're on the island, I mean, honestly, if they could slot in the Araneo where it takes the place of an early game Equus, that would be cool as hell. I mean, because right now we got Ragnarok and Valgero where, an Equus is amazing early game, and they'd be great on the island too, but it's getting one on the island is next to impossible early game. So
Yeah, it would
But
help with
so
progression
far, you're
quite a
just
bit.
talking about early game. They're saying that they're making it purposeful at many stages of play, which says to
exactly.
me that it should have uses in the late game as well.
Right, exactly. You know what'd be cool also? I mean, have one in your so where you can carry it with like a argent or something like that, and you could use it to net things in the air, like the old net gun with Quetzals and stuff like that. I don't know, that'd be kind of cool.
Ooh,
Well, and one thing
That
that
would
I
be.
just thought of that probably isn't what they're doing, but I think it would be an interesting concept, would be having different saddles available at different levels. And then those unlocking different features of a dinosaur as you reach those levels and unlock new saddles.
Dude, that would be amazingly cool. I'd love that idea. Wildcard, do that.
Why are we getting so complex here? There's
No,
some
no,
basic
no, no. We
Oh,
need
that's-
complexity. I mean, seriously.
I mean, that is true. That is true.
What are you saying,
That'd be
Fonz?
great. That would be great. That would help with progression quite a bit, and you can,
Exactly.
especially early game. Yeah, that would be phenomenal.
What were you saying, Jay? Were you saying something?
No, I was yelling at the cat because he's sitting at the
Oh!
bottom of the stairs howling.
I heard you talking, but okay. All right,
Oh,
so
yeah.
there we go. News. Jay yells
chose-
at cat. News at 10. All right.
No, you chose as soon as you started recording and talking to your PC to start yowling at the bottom of the stairs. So
He
Lovely.
just
Okay.
wants to be heard.
Okay.
That's all.
All right. Once dismissed as too small to serve as a proper mount, the Araneo is spinning a different story this time around. New saddle designs open up a surprisingly versatile role for those willing to think a little differently. With improved mobility and new perspective from above, it is stepping into a role that feels equal parts ambush predator and tactical support. So what do you guys think?
that's
about that?
hilarious, Mrs. X. They're getting bigger.
Oh, joy. Oh, the stuff of nightmares and caves continues to grow.
It's gonna be like Grounded 2. They're gonna be like the first spiders you get.
No,
Please
nope.
do that.
That would be awesome. I mean,
Ambush
if they,
predator and tactical support sounds like the things that we were asking for when we talked about it last time.
exactly. I mean,
It really
honestly, yeah,
does.
it really does.
Yeah. So maybe you get to web things in stages like we were talking about.
right.
You know, like it gets to tether things.
That would be kind of cool. That would be kind of
Or
cool.
is it
The next sentence talks about that.
Oh yeah, yeah. Here, let me read the next sentence.
Crap. Okay. Well.
Its webbing isn't just for reversal anymore or traversal anymore. There's more control behind each shot now, letting you take a gentler approach when the situation calls for it, or make sure something steps or stays put when it shouldn't be wandering. So basically, a Cosmo.
You can bind things up, prevent them from moving.
I have a feeling that they're going to be doing like the Cosmo web blast, where it can slow it down.
Yeah.
Because the Cosmo, if you
Also-
constantly shoot things, it'll just like. I mean, you could web lock a Spino with a Cosmo if you use it right.
Yeah.
What the way that's worded, are you gonna be able to tether things like dung beetles and snails and oviraptors that are tamed?
I don't think we need that. I mean, we already have
No,
things
but
that'll
just the
tether
way
it.
it's worded.
We don't need that, but the way it's worded, that could be a
Yeah.
possibility.
Okay.
So,
Alright.
so to make sure that something stays put when it shouldn't be wandering.
Okay. Yeah, that does make sense. Yeah. Okay. So you could turn it into just the old leash. I mean, then again, we already have the leash. We have extinction out. So
Yeah, but with the leash, they
wouldn't
still
mind-
have a perimeter. This might actually tether them to a point instead of giving them a field of range.
you're handcuffing your dog beetle. Free the DJ. Jeez.
No, they
My
go in the
God.
box.
No, duck beetles don't
Yeah,
go in the Mrs.
the
X.
cage.
No.
Thank you. Nope, nope.
See, this is
Thor
what I have to
saying
deal
yes.
with, everybody. This is what started the Free the D movement. All right, the people
Thornfoot.
that are behind the caging of the dung
They
beetles.
yearn for the cages,
They
Phlinger.
do not.
See?
They hate their cages. They hate them
The whole time.
completely. Oh man. All right. So and as it hunts, it leaves behind less than you might expect. With each encounter encountering more than just a clean takedown, or offering more than just a clean takedown. Whether you're weaving through tight terrain or settling up to the perfect drop from above, this is a creature poised to change the way you hunt. Honestly, I'm looking forward to this. What do you guys think?
It actually sounds like it's going to be really useful.
I honestly think you might be able to bind people up and prevent them from moving entirely. Because look at the scene in the back there.
Like Lord of the Rings style?
Yeah, you look at the
actually,
scene in the
Nuri's
back
right,
there. You
though.
got
Look
somebody that's bound up.
That's true.
Mhm.
That's true.
Although I'm looking at that, what is that thing on the right? You got spiders up there, right? What is that? Just is that the position of that that's making it look funky, or what? The red and green one on the
Yeah, I
right
think
and
it's
back.
just the way it's
Yeah. That's just a different angle. Yeah, that's an Araneo right there
Okay.
that's zapping this guy. And there's another Araneo right here.
I thought we were getting some weird long.
And then you got this guy that's riding one. And it's like, how dare you invade my lair? Suck spider silk. Yeah.
Maybe they're gonna have like raptors have like a pack thing so that you can ride the alpha and then have the others take care of whatever it is you're meant to have them doing.
I don't know. I just know that I'm really looking forward to seeing how the Araneo goes.
Yeah, it'd be interesting if they got a pack buff. Although that would be crap if you were trying to fight them in a cave and one of them had a pack buff.
Well, they did mention that up here that what is it? With focus on making it purposeful and hold on. We've been reworking how it moves, how it hunts, and where it fits within the Ark ecosystem. So this right here lets me think that it might be either having its own sections of the cave that it's in, or where it spawns in the cave, or which caves it spawns in, or
It could also mean that when you're wandering around a cave, that your tame or yourself could end up becoming like, like in D&D where you get like quote unquote rough terrain and you can't move very quickly
that would be
if
cool.
there's webs lying around.
That would be cool. You just kind of walking along. Next thing you know, there's one
Yeah.
that spawned nearby, and it laid out a ground field. Like you know how like some of those funnel webs, they'll do the outside part of their funnel that's
Yeah.
got the whole ground that covers, or it stops things that can come out the funnel. It can snap.
Because right now, if it shoots your tame, yes, it really slows down the tame. But I'm wondering if like maybe if like you're seeing a lot of webs around like and dangling off walls and stuff like that. I wonder if that's just for show or if they're gonna have more web like structures in caves that
I hope
will
so. I hope
start
so.
making it more difficult for you to move at regular speed or quick.
Now the big question is: do you guys think they're going to still be a passive tame with spoiled meat up the butt?
I think if they're changing the dynamics of it, I don't know. It
It might make
it
it more
may actually
difficult.
be, yeah, they may make it more difficult.
You have
Maybe
to
and
go in
maybe
and go
Well,
not,
spider
though,
wrangling.
because they're
if they're all
still
going to be on the
saying
ceiling, that passive taming is going to be a lot more difficult.
It
it
is.
I
is.
You have to
mean,
lure it down on maybe
maybe
like burn the webs with a torch and
a
get them to go
torch,
down on the ground.
Right.
Fall
kind of
down,
like
stun them,
Yeah,
and then you
maybe
can, yeah.
similar technique to like the Desmodus.
that would be kind of cool.
Maybe.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Well,
Let it
like
feed
what
off
Jay
you?
said, you walk into an area where a couple of them are spawned, and it has the webs that come down because whenever they're around, they just passively generate these webs. So where you have to take it, and you have to
Well, if
burn it
it's
with a torch, and it'll make them fall from the ceiling. And then you can passive tame them that way. That would be kind of cool. Or like
or,
spider
like
wrangle them, like Equa style.
mhm, more well, you could do it more Equa style, or it could be like Mrs. X is saying, like the Desmodus, except you have to let the thing feed on you
Yes.
with
Well, the
blood
Desmodus
packs.
actually comes from the original Boglurk. What's the name? Uh Spider on Genesis
Uh
1. What's the name of it again?
uh Bloodstalker.
Yeah, Bloodstalker. There you go. Yeah, that's where the Desmodus taming style comes from. It's from the original
Well,
Bloodstalker. So
maybe this is also
In that same family.
that would make
mhm.
sense. That would
For
make
But
sense.
taming.
it's also meant to let you do it through different stages, and I'm assuming that means earlier in the game as well. So they don't want to make the taming method too difficult, otherwise you're never going to be able to do it as a lower level player.
Blood packs. I mean, blood packs are you can get blood packs early as hell.
That is
So
Yeah.
true.
yeah. Jay, you locked all the kittens in my office with me now, and now they're sniffing at my toes.
Well,
All right. So, any last things you guys want to add in?
It's definitely going to add a new dynamic, and it's going to make the caves far more terrifying than what they already are, I
yeah.
think.
Yeah, I
That
do.
second to last bit about it leaving behind less than you might expect makes me feel like it might have some sort of new gathering potential.
That would be cool.
Ooh,
With
yeah.
each encounter wait, with each encounter offering more than just a clean takedown.
Yeah, so that's telling me that it has something beyond they're giving it combat abilities, but they're giving it something more than just combat
Maybe?
use
Or
So,
stats.
maybe it's like the kissy birds in the love event. They reset your effectiveness back to
Maybe
100?
something of the sort.
Oh, that would be interesting.
That would be kind of
Yeah.
cool.
yeah, or I mean, I'm just looking at the image and thinking, okay, well, maybe if you're in like the PvP world, you can wrap up your enemy with the webs and use it as a toy, similar to like what they did for Lord of the Rings, but just on an
Or
arc level of creepy.
less than you might expect. We were thinking tames, but they have a person bound up there. So
That's
maybe,
what I
because
mean.
remember, we are only thinking PvE. What if for PvP, you can literally loot someone's body if you web them up?
That would be cool. That would be cool.
Like web them up so that you can pick their pockets,
Yeah.
Maybe.
offering more than just a clean takedown. You might get loot out of it.
That's cool. That's cool. All right.
Or it
So,
could
oh, go
be
ahead. No, go ahead.
they could have like some sort of secondary attack that could be used after something is knocked out when you're taming it to like apply torpor without expending a resource on it, or
Oh, like
to
Venom.
reduce the
Yeah.
food in a knockout creature faster.
That would be cool too.
Yeah.
That would be cool to
Ooh,
reduce
as
their
a
Or
food.
taming buddy.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
that mean these guys in a and Ichthyornis would be ultimate taming buddy early game then. So yeah,
hmm
What if it's more vampiric, like a blood transfer? Like it gives health, but maybe it drains food as it's trying to. I don't
that
know.
would be kind of cool. Oh, I don't know. They've been
Yeah,
on this big blood kick lately, so I would not be surprised. I think that'd be great.
potentially.
The
Yeah.
possibilities are endless.
They really are.
It makes it very enticing to see what comes next.
Right? Yeah. All right. So I think that's going to wrap up the news. What do you guys think?
I think it's looking good.
All right. All right. Anything else we want to add, or you just want to take it easy, everybody?
Take it easy.
Yeah.
Take it
Take
easy.
it easy, everybody.
All right,
Take it
take it
easy,
easy,
everybody.
everybody. All right, so here's been the news. Yeah, make sure you leave a comment down below for the algorithm, thumbs up, subscribe, all that juicy, awesome stuff, because you guys are awesome. And thanks for coming and paying attention to the news. And until next time, this is Phlinger, and everybody here, take it easy, everybody.